My name is Sarah Jenkins, and this is the story of how my own sister turned me into her unpaid nanny, mocked my choices, and then learned the hard way that blood doesn't entitle you to endless favors. It all started in the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, where we grew up in a modest 2-story house with a swing set in the backyard and parents who worked blue-collar jobs to keep the lights on. Lisa was the older one by 3 years, always the bold, outgoing type who charmed her way out of trouble. I was the quiet bookworm, content with my sketches and novels, dreaming of a life beyond the picket fence. We were close as kids, shared secrets under the covers, defended each other from bullies at school, even pooled our allowance to buy Mom a birthday cake one year when Dad's overtime check bounced. But life pulled us in different directions after high school. Lisa met her high school sweetheart, Mike, got pregnant at 19, and dove headfirst into motherhood. By 25, she had 3 kids, Tommy, 6, Lily, 4, and baby Max, 1. Mike worked as a mechanic, pulling double shifts to support them, while Lisa stayed home, posting perfect family pics on Facebook with captions like #Blessed Mama Life. Me? I went to community college, then transferred to Georgia State on scholarships, majored in graphic design, landed a job at a mid-sized ad agency in downtown Atlanta. By 28, I was living in a cute loft apartment, traveling for work conferences, dating casually, and embracing my child-free life. No regrets. Kids were never in my plan. I loved my freedom, my career climbs, my spontaneous weekends hiking in the Blue Ridge Mountains or binging true crime docs with takeout. The trouble started small, like most family dramas do. It was summer 2018, right after Max was born. Lisa called me one Friday evening, her voice a mix of exhaustion and entitlement. "Sarah, sweetie, I need a huge favor. Mike's working late again, and I haven't had a night out in forever. Can you come watch the kids? Just for a few hours? Pretty please?" I hesitated. It was my first free weekend in weeks. I had plans for a wine tasting with friends, but she was my sister, postpartum, and overwhelmed. "Sure, Liz. What time?" 7. You're the best. Love you." I showed up at their split-level house in the burbs, armed with pizza and coloring books. Tommy and Lily were hyper from too much screen time, Max fussy with teething. Lisa breezed out in a sparkly top and heels, smelling like perfume and freedom. "Back by midnight. Emergency numbers on the fridge." Midnight turned into 2 a.m. I fell asleep on the couch with Max in my arms, Tommy snoring in his race car bed, Lily clutching her stuffed unicorn. When Lisa stumbled in giggling with Mike, who'd apparently joined her after his shift, she just waved off my yawned complaints. "Sorry, sis. Time flew. You survived, right? Kids love Aunt Sarah." It became a pattern, every other weekend. "Just this once, Sarah. I need a break. The kids miss you. You're so good with them. Better than me sometimes." I said yes too often. Why? Guilt, maybe. Our parents had passed in a car accident 5 years earlier. Dad from a heart attack behind the wheel. Mom gone instantly. Lisa and I were all each other had left. Plus, I did love those kids. Tommy's gap-toothed grin when I read him, Harry Potter, Lily's drawings of us as superheroes, Max's chubby hands grabbing my necklace. They were innocent in all this. But the demands escalated. By fall 2019, it wasn't just nights out, it was, "Can you pick Tommy up from soccer? I'm getting my nails done." "Watch them while I run errands. Shouldn't take long." It always did. "Hey, Mike and I are going to a concert. Overnight trip. You free Saturday?" I started pushing back. "Liz, I have a deadline at work. Can't you hire a sitter?" Her laugh was sharp over the phone. A sitter? For $15 an hour? We're barely making ends meet, Sarah. You're family. Family helps each other. Plus, you're childless. You have all the time in the world. That word, childless, landed like a slap the first time. I wasn't childless by accident. I was child-free by choice. I'd told her that. No desire for the chaos, the responsibility, the way it derailed careers, especially for women. I loved being an aunt, but on my terms. Liz, that's not fair. My life is busy too. Oh, come on. Busy with what? Brunch and Netflix? Must be nice. Try wrangling 3 under 6. You'd understand if you had your own. I bit my tongue. Said yes again. But resentment simmered. Christmas 2019 was the first big crack. Lisa hosted at her house. Insisted, actually. You don't have kids, so no mess to worry about. Come early to help cook. I arrived at 9 a.m. with groceries I'd bought. She forgot to reimburse me. Spent the day chopping, stirring, entertaining the kids while she supervised from the couch with a mimosa. Mike was at work until noon. By dinner, I was exhausted. The kids tore into gifts, ones I'd picked out and wrapped mostly. As we cleaned up, Lisa cornered me in the kitchen. So, when are you gonna settle down? You're almost 30. Clock's ticking. I rolled my eyes. Not everyone wants kids, Liz. She snorted. That's what they all say until they regret it. Your life's so empty. Partying, traveling. It's fun now. But what about legacy? Family? You're missing out. Missing out? I echoed. On what? Sleepless nights and diaper changes? No thanks. Her eyes narrowed. Wow. Judgmental much? Motherhood's the hardest job in the world. You'd know if you weren't so selfish. Selfish. The word hung there like smoke. I left early claiming a headache. 2020 hit with the pandemic. Lockdowns. My job went remote. Lucky me. Lisa's world imploded. Kids home from school. Mike furloughed briefly. Calls came daily. Sarah, can you Zoom with the kids? They need structure. Drop off groceries. We're quarantining. Come over. Bubble with us. You live alone anyway. I helped where I could. Masked grocery runs. Virtual story times. But when restrictions lifted in 2021, the demands ramped up harder. Sarah, girls' night. Babysit so I can go? I said no for the first time. I have plans. What plans? Your cat? Come on, be a good aunt. No, Liz. Hire a sitter. She hung up mad. Texted later. Fine, but the kids will be disappointed. Hope your freedom is worth it. Guilt tripped. I caved next time. By summer 2022, it was weekly. Lisa had joined a mom's group that was basically wine nights and clubbing. Mike enabled it. She deserves breaks. I'd arrived to chaos. Toys everywhere. Kids unfed. Lisa dashing out with a thanks, sis. You're a lifesaver. One night, Tommy, now 10, confided while we played Uno. Mom's always out. Dad's tired. I miss when she read to us. My heart broke. I'll read to you, bud. But inside, anger boiled. Lisa was neglecting her own kids for self-care, dumping them on me. The mocking intensified at family gatherings. Rare, since it was mostly us. Thanksgiving 2022. Lisa's house again. Me slaving in the kitchen. She sipped wine, scrolling Instagram. Look at this. My friend just had her 4th. So cute. When's your turn, Sarah? Never. She laughed. Oh, right. The child-free queen. Enjoy your empty nest while I build a dynasty. Dynasty? With sticky floors and unpaid bills, I snapped. My life's not empty. I just closed a big client. Promotion coming. Congrats, she said flatly. But money can't hug you back. The kids overheard. Lily, 8, asked later. Aunt Sarah, why don't you have babies? Before I could answer, Lisa chimed. Because she likes parties more than family, sweetie. That night, driving home, tears blurred the highway. I loved those kids. But Lisa? She was turning toxic. Winter 2023. The breaking point neared. Lisa called frantic. Emergency! Mike's out of town. I have a date. Wait, girls' trip. Can you stay the weekend? A date? You're married. She giggled. Just kidding. But seriously, weekend sitter needed. No. I have a work trip to New York. Cancel it. Family first. I can't. It's for my job. Silence. Then, wow. Prioritizing your career over your niece and nephews. So childless of you. No wonder you're alone. Click. I stared at my phone. Alone. I had friends, a boyfriend. Casual but real. A life. That was the last free babysit. She called back days later, acting like nothing happened. Hey, sis. Friday night? Sorry, busy. With what? My empty, childless life. She laughed it off, but the rift widened. By spring 2024, I limited contact. Texts only. No visits. The kids FaceTimed me sometimes. Lisa's phone. When are you coming over, Aunt Sarah? Soon, loves. But I didn't. Lisa noticed. What's your problem? Ghosting your own family? I'm setting boundaries. Boundaries? From what? Love? You're acting like a spoiled brat. That sealed it. I blocked her number temporarily. Needed space. But family ties are sticky. Unblocked for the kids' birthdays. Sent gifts via Amazon. Lisa's thank you texts dripped sarcasm. Thanks for the toys. Too bad you couldn't deliver them yourself. #absent aunt. Summer 2024. The final straw. Lisa's Facebook post, public, tagged me. Shout out to child-free siblings who think babysitting is optional. Must be nice living for yourself. #mom. Life struggles. #family first. Comments from her mom friends. Ugh, so selfish. I'd kill for a break. Some people don't get it. I replied publicly. Must be nice demanding free labor while mocking my choices. #boundaries matter. She deleted it. Called raging. How dare you embarrass me? How dare you exploit me? We screamed, hung up. I went low contact. Texts for holidays only. It hurt. The kids most. But I couldn't pour from an empty cup. Little did I know Lisa's world was crumbling. Mike's job loss. Her parties turning to escapes. The silence lasted about 3 weeks. Then the indirect attack started. First came the group chat with their distant cousins and a few mutual high school friends Lisa still kept in touch with. Lisa posted a long rant. Some people think family means showing up when it's convenient for them. My sister won't even help with her own niece and nephews anymore. Too busy living her best life, I guess. Meanwhile, I'm drowning with 3 kids and a husband working overtime. Guess child-free means carefree #mom struggles. #where is the support? She didn't tag me directly, but everyone knew who it was about. Replies poured in. Cousin Jenna. That's awful, Lisa. You're such a good mom. She should step up. Old friend Mark. Damn, Sarah always seemed chill. Didn't know she was like that. Another cousin. Family helps family. Period. I saw the notifications pop up on my phone. I was still in the chat for the kids' sake. My stomach twisted. I could have replied, defended myself, explained the years of exploitation. But I didn't. I left the group chat instead. Blocked Lisa on Facebook, Instagram too. Clean break on socials. But Lisa wasn't done. She started using the kids as messengers. Tommy texted me from his mom's phone. He was 11 now, had his own cheap smartphone for safety. Aunt Sarah? Mom says you're mad at her. Are you mad at us too? We miss you. My heart shattered. I replied carefully. Hey, buddy. I'm not mad at you, Lily, or Max. Never. I love you guys so much. Sometimes grown-ups need space to figure things out. I'll always be here if you need me." He sent back a thumbs-up emoji and a heart. But then Lisa took the phone back, because the next message was from her. "See? Even the kids notice you're ghosting. Real classy, Sarah." I didn't respond. The summer dragged on like that. Lisa ramped up the passive-aggressive texts. I hadn't blocked her number yet, still hoping for the kids. Things like, "Kids asked for you again today. Had to explain Aunt Sarah is too important for family time. Tommy's soccer game was great. Shame no one from my side showed up. #JustSaying. Max said, 'Where Aunt Sarah?' while I was changing his diaper. Broke my heart. Guilt was her weapon, and she wielded it expertly. Work became my refuge. I got promoted to senior designer. Bigger salary, more remote flexibility, even a small team under me. I started dating someone seriously for the first time in years. Alex, a kind, funny architect who loved hiking as much as I did. We talked about future plans. No kids, travel, maybe a dog. It felt adult, balanced, right. Lisa found out about Alex through a mutual friend who saw us at a coffee shop. She texted, "New boyfriend? Congrats. Hope he knows what he's getting into. No kids, no real commitment. Must be nice playing house without the hard parts." I finally blocked her number. Radio silence for a month. Then came the crisis call. From Mike. It was late October 2024. My phone rang at 10 p.m. Unknown number, but area code was theirs. I almost ignored it, but something made me pick up. "Sarah, it's Mike." His voice was rough, tired. "Lisa's in the hospital. Overdose, pills and alcohol. She's stable now, but it was bad." My world tilted. "What? Is she okay?" "The kids. Kids are with my mom. Lisa's been struggling, drinking more. The mom's group turned into bar nights. She lost her part-time job at the boutique last month. Bills piling up. She kept saying she felt trapped, worthless. Tonight she took too many of her anxiety meds with vodka. Left a note. Said she couldn't do it anymore." I sank onto the couch. "Mike, I'm so sorry." He exhaled shakily. "She keeps asking for you, in her lucid moments. Says you're the only one who understands her, the only family left." Guilt slammed into me like a truck. All those years I'd said yes, I'd enabled her. But I'd also been her safety net. And now... "Can you come? Just to see her? The kids need stability. They keep asking why Mommy's gone." I booked the first flight out the next morning. Atlanta to a regional airport near their suburb. Rented a car. Drove straight to the hospital. Lisa looked small in the bed. Pale IV in her arm. Eyes swollen from crying. When she saw me, she burst into tears. "Sarah, you came." I sat on the edge of the bed, held her hand. "Of course I came," she sobbed. "I messed up. Everything. Mike's talking divorce. The kids. God, the kids, I failed them." "You didn't fail them. You're sick. You need help." She gripped my hand tighter. "I was awful to you. The mocking, the demands. I was jealous. Your life looked so free. Mine felt like a cage. I took it out on you. I'm sorry." I nodded, tears in my own eyes. "I know. But I'm here now." The doctor came in. Inpatient psych hold for 72 hours minimum. Then outpatient therapy. Possible rehab if alcohol dependency confirmed. Mike would handle the kids short-term with his mom. I stayed 3 days. Visited Lisa twice more. Brought the kids to see her. Supervised. Tommy hugged me so tight I thought my ribs would crack. Lily drew me a picture. Me, her, Tommy, Max, and a big heart labeled "Family Forever." Max just wanted to sit on my lap. On the last day before my flight home, Lisa asked quietly, "Will you help when I get out? Just be there." Not babysit every day, but family. I took a breath. I'll be here for the kids, always. But boundaries stay. No more demands. No more guilt trips. If you need real help, therapy, support groups, I'll help find resources. But I won't be your default sitter anymore. She nodded slowly. I get it. I deserve that. I flew home exhausted but strangely lighter. Alex picked me up at the airport, listened to the whole story without judgment, held me while I cried. For a few weeks, things seemed better. Lisa got out of the hospital, started therapy, court-mandated after the overdose. Mike delayed divorce talks, gave her a chance. She texted me once a week, updates on therapy, photos of the kids, no demands. I even visited once in December, brought Christmas gifts, stayed for dinner. It felt almost normal. Lisa was subdued, medicated, trying. The kids were happy to see me. Mike thanked me quietly. You didn't have to come back. Means a lot. I thought maybe we'd turned a corner. I was wrong. By February 2025, the old patterns crept back. First subtle. Therapy's expensive. Insurance barely covers. Any chance you could help with a session or two? I Venmo'd $200. One-time thing. Then, kids have a school play Friday. Can you come? They'd love it. I went. Sat in the audience. Tommy waved from the stage. Afterward, Lisa asked casually, Hey, since you're here, mind watching them Saturday? Mike and I have a marriage counseling thing, just a few hours. I said no. I have plans with Alex. Her face tightened. Right, your boyfriend. Must be nice having options. I left early. The texts resumed. Guess boundaries mean the kids miss out again. Therapist says I need support from family, but some family has better things to do. Then the big one, March 2025. Lisa called. New number. I'd unblocked for emergencies. Sarah, emergency. Mike left, took the car, said he can't do this anymore. Kids are here crying. I don't know what to do. Can you come, please? I need you. I was at work, heart pounding. Where are the kids now? With me. But I can't be alone with them right now. I'm scared I'll hurt myself again. Red flag. Huge red flag. I called Mike first. He answered on the second ring. Yeah? Lisa says you left. Kids are with her. She's asking me to come. He sighed heavily. I didn't leave. I went to my mom's for the night. Needed space. She's exaggerating. But she's not stable, Sarah. Drinking again, yelling at the kids. I told her if she doesn't get serious help, real inpatient rehab, I'm filing. Should I go? Only if you want to. But don't let her manipulate you into moving in or taking the kids. She's trying to force your hand. I hung up. Called my therapist. Yes, I had one now. Lisa's crisis forced me into my own counseling. She said, This is a classic escalation. She's in crisis, but using it to pull you back into the caretaker role. Protect yourself first. I texted Lisa. I'm worried about you and the kids. I'm calling CPS for a welfare check so professionals can help. I can't come right now. Her reply was instant. A wall of texts. You bitch. You're abandoning us. The kids will hate you. You think you're so superior with your fancy job and boyfriend. I hope you die alone. Then, photos. The kids crying on the couch. Tommy's face red from yelling. Lily hugging a pillow. Max in his crib. Final text. This is on you. I forwarded everything to Mike and to Child Protective Services hotline. Anonymous tip line. Explained the overdose history. Current instability. Photos of distress. CPS did a visit that night. Found Lisa intoxicated. House a mess. Kids upset, but unharmed. They didn't remove them. Lisa agreed to voluntary inpatient rehab. 30 days. Mike took the kids to his mom's permanently during her stay. Lisa was furious. When she got out, early, checked herself out after 18 days, she left a voicemail. "You called CPS on me? Your own sister? You're dead to me. The kids will never forgive you for tearing our family apart." I didn't respond. But the kids. Tommy texted me a week later from Mike's phone. "Aunt Sarah, Mom's in the hospital place again. Dad says we can't see her for a while. Are you mad at us?" I called Mike, asked if I could talk to them. He said yes. On speaker. "Hey, loves, I'm not mad at you. Never. I love you. This is grown-up stuff, but I'm always here if you need me." Tommy whispered. "Mom said you called the police on her. I called people to make sure everyone was safe, because I care about all of you. Lily, can we still come visit you someday?" "Yes, whenever your dad says it's okay." We talked for 20 minutes, laughed about old memories, ended with, "I love yous." Mike thanked me after. "You're the only stable adult they have right now. Lisa's blaming everyone but herself." I started seeing the kids every other weekend. Supervised visits at my place or parks. Mike drove them. No Lisa involvement. Lisa spiraled more. Rehab again. Court ordered this time after a DUI. Divorce papers filed. She lost custody temporarily. Mike got primary. She got supervised visitation. Through it all, the mockery never stopped. When she found out I was seeing the kids without her, "Enjoy playing mommy now. Bet you love finally having kids around without the work." Child-free my ass. You're just waiting to steal mine. I blocked, changed my number eventually. By summer 2025, Mike had full custody. Lisa was in sober living, working a low-wage job, attending AA. She sent one long email, new account. "Sarah, I hate you for what you did. But I know I created this mess. The demands, the jealousy, the cruelty. I was drowning, and I dragged you under too. I'm getting help. Real help. Maybe someday the kids can have both aunts. But I understand if you never want to see me again." I didn't reply, but I kept showing up for Tommy, Lily, and Max, birthday parties, school events when invited, video calls. I became their safe aunt, the one who didn't yell, didn't drink, didn't demand. And slowly, the guilt faded, replaced by something stronger. The next 2 years passed in a quiet rhythm. 2025 to 2026. The kids adjusted to Mike's house. Tommy turned 13, awkward teen phase, voice cracking, obsessed with Fortnite and skateboarding. Lily was 11, all braces, and Taylor Swift fandom. Max was 7, still the baby of the group, loving dinosaurs and asking endless why questions. Sarah became Aunt Sarah weekends. She'd pick them up Friday after school, do homework help, movie nights, baking cookies, park days. No demands, no drama, just fun and consistency. Mike appreciated it so much he started calling her the Kids Rock. Alex, now her fiancé, joined sometimes, teaching Tommy guitar basics, building Lego with Max, braiding Lily's hair. Lisa tried reaching out a few times via email. "The kids tell me you're doing great with them. Thank you. I'm 9 months sober, working on getting visitation back. Therapy is hard but helping. I miss them so much. Any chance we can talk? I get why you hate me. I was awful. Just wanted to say I'm proud of you for being there when I couldn't." Sarah replied once, short, polite. "Glad you're getting help. The kids are doing well. Focus on your recovery. They need a healthy mom more than anything." No more replies after that. Lisa stopped emailing. 2027. Lisa got supervised visitation approved, once a month, at a family center with a social worker present. The kids went reluctantly at first. Tommy said afterward, "Mom cried the whole time, kept saying sorry. It was weird." Sarah didn't interfere. Let Mike handle it. She kept her weekends sacred. Her own life moved forward. Alex proposed in spring 2027 during a hike in the Smoky Mountains. Simple ring, sunset view. They planned a small wedding for 2028, beach in Florida, just close friends and family, her side only. The kids were excited to be in the wedding party. Lisa found out through Tommy. Sent Sarah one last email. "Congratulations on the engagement. I hope he makes you happy. The kids told me about the wedding. I won't ask to come. I know I don't deserve it. Just be happy. You earned it." Sarah didn't respond, but she saved the email. Something in it felt different. Less manipulative, more resigned. 2028. The wedding happened. Beautiful. Low-key. Tommy walked Sarah down the aisle, he insisted. Lily scattered petals. Max carried the rings. Mike gave a toast. "To Sarah, the woman who stepped up when no one else could. We're lucky to have you." No Lisa. No drama. Post-wedding. Life settled. Sarah and Alex bought a house with a guest room. For the kids anytime. Sarah's career peaked. She became creative director at the agency. Alex's firm grew. They traveled. Italy, Japan, Iceland. Child-free and thriving. The kids grew. Tommy 16, driving first girlfriend. Lily 14, high school drama club. Max 10, soccer star like his dad. Lisa faded into background noise. She got a better job. Receptionist at a dentist's office. Rented a small apartment. Saw the kids supervised, then unsupervised as she proved stability. She never asked Sarah for anything again, never mocked, never demanded. But rock bottom has a way of circling back. October 2029. Sarah's phone rang at 2 a.m. Mike. "Sarah. Lisa's gone missing. Left a note. Said she couldn't keep pretending she was okay. Took a bottle of pills and walked out. Police are looking. The kids are scared." Sarah sat up in bed. Alex woke beside her. "What do they need?" "The kids want you here. They're asking for Aunt Sarah. Lisa. She texted me before she disappeared. Said, 'Tell Sarah I'm sorry for everything.' She was right to walk away." Sarah booked the next flight. Arrived by noon. The kids were at Mike's. Tommy looked wrecked. Red eyes, hoodie up. Lily clung to Sarah the second she walked in. Max just buried his face in her stomach and cried. They waited together. Police updates every few hours. Lisa's car found abandoned near a lake. Search teams out. Sarah stayed 3 days. Cooked meals. Held them while they cried. Talked them through the fear. "Your mom is sick. This isn't your fault. We'll get through it." On day 4, Lisa was found. Alive, but barely. Overdose attempt by the lake. Hospitalized. ICU for 48 hours. Then psych ward. When she woke, she asked only for the kids. Mike took them to see her. Supervised. Sarah waited outside. After Tommy told her. "Mom looked really bad. She kept saying she failed us. Asked if you hated her." Sarah exhaled. "I don't hate her. I just stopped letting her hurt me." That night, Lisa called Mike's phone. Asked to speak to Sarah. Sarah took it in the hallway. "Sarah?" "Yeah." Quiet sobs. "I almost left them forever. I'm so sorry. For the babysitting, the mocking, the jealousy. You were right. I used you. I envied you. I punished you for having what I thought I wanted." Sarah listened. "I don't expect forgiveness. But thank you. For protecting them when I couldn't. For being the aunt they needed. I'm going to long-term rehab this time. 90 days. Then I'll try to be better. For them." not to get you back." Sarah's voice was calm. "Focus on getting healthy, Lise. The kids need that more than anything." "I know. And Sarah, I'm proud of the life you built. You deserve it." Click. Sarah hung up. No tears, just quiet relief. Lisa went to rehab, stayed the full 90 days, came out sober, in therapy twice a week, working part-time. She got her own supervised visits upgraded, slowly rebuilt with the kids. She never asked Sarah for help again, never texted, never called. The door stayed closed. And for the first time in years, Sarah felt truly free. 2030 to 2032. The slow rebuild. Lisa completed rehab. She stayed sober. Found steady work as an office assistant at a local real estate firm. Nothing glamorous, but reliable pay and benefits. She rented a one-bedroom apartment near Mike's house so the kids could visit easily. Supervised visits turned into unsupervised day visits, then overnights on weekends, with strict rules. No alcohol in the home. Random drug tests. The kids were cautious at first. Tommy, now 17, told Sarah during a park hangout, "Mom's different. She actually listens now. Doesn't yell. But I still remember the old stuff. The drinking. The way she talked about you." Sarah nodded. "You don't have to forgive fast. Or at all. Just take it one day at a time." Lily, 15, was softer. Missed her mom fiercely. Started spending more time at Lisa's after school. Homework. Cooking dinner together. Max, 12, followed his sister's lead but always checked in with Sarah first. "Is it okay if I go to Mom's tonight?" Sarah always said yes. "As long as you feel safe, buddy." Sarah and Alex's life flourished. They adopted a rescue golden retriever named Scout. Traveled to Greece for their 5th anniversary. Sarah's agency gave her a director-level role. Remote most days. Creative freedom. She mentored young designers, spoke at industry panels about work-life balance without kids. The kids grew into teens/young adults. Tommy graduated high school 2032. Joined the Air Force. Wanted structure, travel. Basic training in Texas. Sarah flew out for his graduation. Proud tears. Big hugs. Lily became a theater kid. Got into college early acceptance for performing arts. Sarah helped with audition tapes. Max stayed soccer-obsessed. Made varsity as a freshman. Lisa never asked Sarah for money, babysitting, or favors. The only contact was occasional group text updates Mike started, with both parents and Sarah included. Doctor appointments, school events, milestones. One text from Lisa in 2031. "Tommy's promotion ceremony is next month. If you want to come, you're welcome. No pressure." Sarah went, sat in the back row. Lisa was there too, quiet, sober, clapping when Tommy's name was called. They didn't speak, just nodded once across the aisle. That was progress. 2033, the turning point year. Tommy came home on leave, 20 years old, confident, tattoo of an eagle on his arm. He organized a family barbecue at Mike's, his idea to bring everyone together for once. Sarah arrived with Alex and Scout. Lisa was already there, helping grill, laughing with Lily. First time all 4 adults in the same space since the hospital in 2029. Tommy pulled Sarah aside. "I invited Mom. Told her if she started any drama, I'd ask her to leave. She promised to behave." The day went okay. Awkward small talk. Lisa complimented Sarah's new haircut. Sarah asked about Lisa's job. No barbs, no guilt trips. At the end, as everyone packed up, Lisa approached Sarah quietly in the driveway. "I know I can't undo the past," she said. "The demands, the mockery, calling your life empty. I was projecting my own misery. You were right to set boundaries. I'm not asking for a relationship, just..." Thank you for not letting my mess ruin the kids. They turned out amazing because of you." Sarah looked at her. Really looked. The old sharpness was gone. Just a tired woman who'd fought hard to stay alive. "I'm glad you're sober," Sarah said. "And I'm glad the kids have you back in a healthy way. That's enough." Lisa nodded, tears in her eyes. "It is." They didn't hug, but the air felt lighter. 2034 to 2035. Life keeps moving. Lily graduated college, landed a job in community theater. Max started high school. Tommy got stationed overseas, Germany. Video calls kept everyone connected. Lisa stayed consistent, sober, present. She even started a small side gig baking custom cookies, sold at local markets. Sent Sarah a box once for the holidays with a note. No strings, just thanks. Lyra kept it on the counter for a week before eating one. Tasted like childhood. Then came the day Lisa truly needed her. March 2036. Sarah's phone rang at 7 a.m. Lisa's number, still saved as Emergency Lisa. Sarah answered warily. "Sarah, it's Mum. She had a stroke last night. Bad one. ICU. Doctors say it might not be good." Lisa's voice cracked. "The kids are falling apart. Tommy's trying to get emergency leave, but flights are delayed. Lily's a mess. Max won't leave her room. Mike's with her at the hospital. I can't do this alone. I know I have no right to ask, but the kids need you. They're asking for Aunt Sarah." Sarah closed her eyes. Alex squeezed her hand from across the bed. She thought of every no she'd said over the years, every boundary she'd fought to keep, every time Lisa had mocked her child-free life. And she thought of Tommy's 2 a.m. texts from basic training. "Thanks for always being there, Aunt Sarah." Lily's college graduation speech where she thanked my 2 moms, one who gave birth, one who showed up. Max's soccer trophies lining her guest room shelf. She exhaled. "I'm on the next flight," she said. "Tell the kids I'm coming." Lisa sobbed. "Thank you. Thank you." Sarah hung up, booked the ticket, packed a bag. Alex drove her to the airport. "You sure?" "Yeah," she said. "Not for her. For them." She arrived that evening. Hospital smelled like antiseptic and worry. Mike met her in the waiting room, haggard, grateful. Lisa was in the hallway, eyes red. She didn't approach, just mouthed, "Thank you," from afar. Sarah went straight to the kids, hugged Lily while she cried, sat with Max on the floor while he played on his phone to avoid thinking, called Tommy on video, helped him navigate military leave. She stayed a week, coordinated with doctors, brought food, slept on the pull-out couch in the family lounge, held space for grief. Lisa stayed sober through it all. Didn't drink, didn't demand, just existed in the background, helping where she could. On day 6, their mom stabilized, not out of danger but awake, talking. The family gathered in her room. Sarah stood by the door. Lisa looked at her across the bed. Their eyes met. No words needed. Sarah left the next day. Hugged the kids goodbye. Told them, "Call any time. I'm always here." On the flight home, she texted Lisa one line. "Take care of them. And yourself." Lisa replied, "I will. Thank you for showing up when it mattered." Sarah stared at the message, then deleted the thread. She didn't need to keep score anymore. The day Lisa needed her most, Sarah showed up. But not because she was demanded, not because of guilt, because she chose to. For the kids. And when it was over, she went home. To her life, to Alex, to Scout, to peace. The door had never fully reopened, but it hadn't needed to slam shut either. It just stayed ajar. Enough for love to pass through when it really counted. Tommy finished his Air Force service honorably in 2038. 4 years active duty, deployments to the Middle East, medals for conduct and service. He came home at 25, settled in Colorado Springs near base friends, started working as an aviation mechanic, married his high school sweetheart, Eleanor, in a small courthouse ceremony. Sarah flew out, stood beside him as he said his vows, tears in her eyes. Lisa was there too, seated quietly in the back row. They exchanged polite nods. No drama. Tommy hugged them both afterward, whispering to Sarah, "You were the constant. Thank you." Lily graduated college, moved to Chicago for theater, landed steady gigs, off-Broadway tours, regional plays, even a small Netflix recurring role. At 27, 2042, she got engaged to her director partner, Jordan. Wedding in a rooftop venue, overlooking the city. Sarah helped plan, paid for the flowers as a gift. Lisa attended, sober and composed. She gave a short toast. To my daughter, who turned pain into art, and to the family that held her up when I couldn't. Sarah met her eyes across the table. A small, genuine smile passed between them. Max, the baby of the group, grew into a thoughtful young man. Soccer scholarship to a state university in Georgia. Graduated 2041 with a kinesiology degree. Became a high school coach and personal trainer. At 23, 2043, he bought his first house. Small fixer-upper near Mike's old neighborhood. Invited everyone for a housewarming barbecue. Sarah brought Scout, now gray-muzzled but still enthusiastic. Lisa baked cookies. Same recipe from childhood. Max pulled Sarah aside on the porch. "Mom's been good for years now, but you're still the one I call when I need advice. You taught me boundaries are love, not punishment." Sarah's own life remained full and chosen. She and Alex celebrated 15 years married in 2043. Quiet trip to Hawaii, renewing vows on the beach with just them and Scout's ashes scattered in the waves. He'd passed peacefully the year before. Sarah semi-retired from full-time agency work at 50. Started a freelance consultancy and online course teaching graphic design to women re-entering the workforce. She volunteered with Childfree support groups and mentored young creatives. No regrets about her path. Freedom had always been her legacy. Lisa's arc completed quietly. By 2040, she was 15-plus years sober. Promoted to office manager at the real estate firm. Bought a modest condo. Dated a kind widower from AA. Nothing serious, but companionship. She volunteered at a women's shelter, sharing her story of addiction and recovery. The kids visited her regularly. Holidays rotated. Thanksgiving at Tommy's, Christmas at Lily's, summer barbecues at Max's. Sarah attended most, always welcomed, never pressured. The sisters never became close again. No weekly calls, no shared vacations. But the venom was gone, replaced by mutual respect. Born from survival. Then came the final chapter, 2045. Lisa's mother, the kid's grandmother, passed peacefully at 88. Hospice at home. Family gathered for the last weeks. Sarah flew in, sat vigil with the kids. Lisa was there too, caring for her mom with steady hands. No resentment. On the night their mother slipped away, the room was quiet except for soft breathing and the hum of machines. Sarah and Lisa ended up alone in the kitchen making coffee at 3 a.m. Lisa broke the silence first. "I almost lost everything because I couldn't see past my own pain. I mocked your life because it scared me, showed me what I could have chosen differently. You didn't owe me anything, but you gave the kids stability when I was chaos. You gave me space to hit bottom and climb back. I'll never repay that." Sarah poured cream into her mug. "I didn't do it for you. I did it for them. And for the little girl who used to share secrets with her big sister under the covers. That girl deserved better than what happened. Lisa nodded slowly. She did. We both did. They didn't hug, didn't promise future closeness. But when the funeral came days later, Sarah stood beside Lisa at the graveside, side by side, no words needed. Afterward at the reception, Tommy raised a glass. To Grandma, and to family. Not the one we're born into, but the one we choose to keep safe. Everyone drank. Sarah looked around the room. Grown kids laughing, partners mingling, Lisa quietly talking to an old cousin. She felt it fully then. The victory wasn't dramatic revenge. No public humiliation. No final showdown. It was this. Her sister had demanded free babysitting, mocked her childless life, tried to pull her back into toxicity, again and again. The day Lisa truly needed her, when the kids were scared, when death hovered, Sarah showed up. But she left again, on her own terms. Went home to her husband, her work, her peace. Never again did Lisa demand. Never again did she mock. The kids grew strong, loved, whole. Because boundaries weren't walls. They were bridges built on mutual respect. Sarah walked away from that funeral lighter than she'd felt in decades. She texted Alex from the airport. "Coming home. Everything's okay." His reply, "Proud of you, always." She smiled at her phone. The story wasn't about winning against her sister. It was about winning for herself and for the family she helped raise, on her terms, in her way, without ever losing who she was. Childfree didn't mean loveless. It meant choosing love wisely. And that choice? It echoed through generations.